Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ask Panda, episode 2.
Yeah.
Hi, Panda.
Hi, Cat.
Sorry, hi, Mighty. Yeah, Mighty is your first name, right?
Yeah.
How rude of me to always call you by your last name.
But you call me Panda, so why can't I call you Cat? Why do I have to call you Seif?
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I am Cat. You are Panda.
Yeah.
That's how it works. All right, so we've got a bunch of questions for you today, as always.
Yep.
As always, for the second time.
It is called Ask Panda.
It is called Ask Panda for a reason. Yeah, we're going to ask. We actually call it Seif. You do. Just figure out where to best put it. I can. Would you go? So, first question.
Yep.
Other than pandas, what is your favorite bear?
Polar bear.
Polar bear? Yeah, they're savage.
Yeah, but they're cute.
Have you ever heard like the rhyme about types of bears?
Don't think so.
It's like if it's a black bear, I can't remember the rhyme unfortunately. It's like if it's a black bear, you appear big and scary.
Oh yeah.
If it's a brown bear, play dead. If it's a white bear, good night. You don't survive. You don't survive polar bears.
I don't think I have.
A Euclidean bear?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. Maybe we should Google it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Professional Dave asks, what is the best bedtime?
30?
10:30? Okay. That is best bedtime.
It never happens, but sure.
I mean, that's when I end my stream.
But that's when you end it, but that doesn't mean that's when we go to bed.
No, I intend to go to bed at that time. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because I get distracted.
Oh my, there's so many types of bears.
It might be the same one. You might have just, Solberg might have made a mistake. Let's see. Veldek asks, tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I wanna.
You wanna?
I wanna.
You wanna?
I wanna.
You wanna?
I wanna. Really, really wanna.
Yeah. Hey. After the string. No. You're good. Yeah. Veldek also asks, have you ever been afraid and petrified? Have you kept thinking you could never live without Seif by your side?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But the real question is, and this wasn't in the question.
But I will survive.
You will survive?
Yeah.
Hey! You will survive! I think Veldek just got into the songs that I was singing that day. It's classic ABBA song and classic Spice Girls. Oh wait, it's not ABBA, is it? I always forget. I always think that song's ABBA.
So it's your fault, not Veldek's fault.
I think it's 50-50. I think we can blame Veldek a little.
I think I'll blame you.
It's all me?
Yeah.
I respect that. Have you ever played a board game where a player has to sing?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Arabian Nights would have something of that sort.
I don't think the player has to sing though. But I can definitely imagine sing is a verb you could do.
Yeah. Like, in our games it hasn't happened yet, but I'm pretty sure there would be something in that book, that thick book, that will have sing somewhere.
Yeah, sing would probably be a verb.
Yeah.
That game's crazy at times.
Yeah.
Especially when you get captured and you just keep trying. Like, seduce the guard beats you up. Talk
But
to the guard beats you up.
But that doesn't mean that we haven't sang when playing board games.
Oh no, we absolutely sing while playing board games.
We sing all the time.
Constantly. Can we ask anything? Yep, so there's a chat reward where you can ask Panda a question and it puts it into the queue. Well, since we're talking about board games, let's keep going with that. Is there a board game on the shelf which involves changing weather? See, now you're doing what I have to do on like what the games see, where I look at the board game shelf and go, geez, I don't know.
The Spirit Island has it?
Spirit Island has a spirit that is literally the weather.
That's what I was thinking about. It's not one of my favorite games, but it's
No.
one of Steve's favorite games. So he would know more about it. Zolkin, you move around seasons.
You do move between seasons. Not really
weather,
but it is seasons.
Yeah. Those are the two that comes to my mind. But I'm pretty sure Spirit Island has a spirit that changes weather.
Yeah, it does. It does. No, look, sorry, just changing topic. Solvin, I haven't seen Peasant around in a while, and his Discord is gone, and he is also removed from Twitch. So I don't know what happened to Peasant. I was a little bit worried, but I have no way of contacting him. Steve reserves the right to return points of inappropriate questions. Absolutely. Some questions I just don't want to ask Panda because I don't want her to be sad, or I don't want to be sad asking that question.
Or angry.
Or angry. Yeah, angry's probably... Okay, Panda, what is your favourite board game? And this one I'm going to hold up to the people. What game am I holding up to the people? What is your favourite board game?
So it changes.
It does change, that's fair.
So favorite board game of all time, I can't even see it right now.
What are you looking for?
Eldritch Horror.
It's actually down there because we were going to play it.
Oh yeah. But
we never did.
that's the big game that I like.
Okay, is that not your favourite game of all time now?
It is my favorite game of all time, but my favorite game of right now...
I'm going to hold up the expansion.
Okay.
You can see my butt. I apologise to everyone for that. Wow! Eldritch Horror! This is one of the expansions.
So this was the game... This is the game that's the reason I got into board games. And it's weird game.
It is a weird game.
As your first game.
Yeah.
But Steve has just bought the game when we had just started dating.
Yeah.
And he had no one to play it with. So he wanted to play it, and I was like, sure. It's that third date. Sure, I want to fight eldritch beings, and
I mean, on your third date, it's first date, maybe a peck on the cheek. Second date, maybe, a kiss. Third date, eldritch beings, fight them.
No, second date, we played Pandemic.
Second date, okay, so first date, maybe peck on the cheek. Second date, Pandemic. Third date, eldritch beings. That's how it goes.
Maybe. He was too lonely. He had nobody to play board games with.
True.
So yeah, I really, because I like, forgot the guy's name. Who wrote the lore? His name? The writer, Sean.
What lore?
Eldridge.
Oh, Lovecraft,
yeah. So I was already into Lovecraft. So we played the game. I researched about it. I remember I sent you a long text about the expansions and the games and what we did wrong and what we could do better. And I think you were quite surprised.
Thank you very much for the subscription, Rebelte Gilliman. I know I'm saying it wrong, Gillabaruk. But I can't see your name without thinking of the Ultramarines, and I'm sure that's the intent. And if it's not, I apologize. But thank you for your support. And also, meow! 1 month.
Meow!
Oh, double meow.
We're both here. Yeah. So, and my other game that I am quite enamored by is Wingspan.
Wingspan, which is...
right up there, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, yep. You know what? I'm going to go for one of the expansions.
Yeah, if it's down there.
I don't know. The Wingspan expansions were all over the place. But Wingspan, good game.
Yeah.
There are birds.
Oh, there's one.
There's one? Oh, yeah. European birds. Okay, I'll grab them. So you've also got Wingspan. This is a smaller box than the base game is. But it's wonderful. You collect birds.
Yeah. It's a neat game. It's a game that we, for the longest time, thought was quite boring.
We did.
And we were like, nah, it's not for us. And then one of our friends brought it along.
We didn't even play it. We just
we
wrote it
we were
off.
playing it, and we were like a few turns in, and we just look at each other, and we both knew we were going to buy it.
Yeah, some couples have like those eyes that they eye each other up during an event going, hey, when we get home, yeah. We have, when we get home, we're buying a board game. That's what we do. Get Gilma right the first part, yeah. Yeah, you get a meow for every month you're subbed. This is going to be a problem one day. We're going to go into 2 more board game questions, and then we're going to move away from board games.
Okay.
A board game where the winning condition is to get nothing.
Oh, Last Will.
Last Will. That is indeed.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, we've got to play that more, actually.
And it's more fun with more people. I remember you and me played it, and we were like, yeah, it's good. But when we played it with a lot more people, it was more fun.
Yeah, so Last Will is a game. I'm not going to bother getting it because I've got enough board games right now. Picked them up. Last Will is a game. If you've ever seen the movie Brewster's Millions, where you are basically playing a nephew of like your rich old uncle who died without having any heirs, and he wants someone to get the money who's going to use it. So he gives you all a little bit of money, and you have to spend it, and you just do things like buy a house expensive and sell it cheap. You take a lady friend to the opera with your horse. I don't think the horse goes to the opera, but it is funny. It's a wonderful game.
Yeah.
The next question is, have you ever seen Seif rage at a computer or board game?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, she sounds so haunted saying that.
I've heard stories of board game. Board game hasn't happened in front of me. But video games, yes.
What video game do you remember me raging at? Like rage quitting.
Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, fuck Elden Ring.
I've seen like a couple of times Elden Ring. And yesterday, when you were getting frustrated with Slay the Spire.
No, I lost. I died. The game was over.
Oh, didn't. Okay,
Yeah,
so you didn't
I was
play.
frustrated because I was dead.
And Cuphead.
Cuphead was, yeah, especially that fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Woo! I hate that it starts doing that every time. Seif went hollow. Yeah. No tears of denial.
But yeah, Elden Ring recently rage quit a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't finished it.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, there's 2 guys, and they you know how in Xena or Hercules or any of those fights with martial arts, there's always like a guy, and he comes in and he attacks in the perfect way, and he gets thrown to 2 guys, and then 2 guys come in a perfect angle, they can double kick. These 2 guys are not doing that. They
Yeah, I've heard things about Dark Souls.
yeah.
It was before my time, so I don't know how many times you rage quit playing that.
Dark Souls I was okay with.
Oh, okay.
Except for the time when there was 2 guys. See, the train 2 guys at once, very difficult.
Yeah, but I think more than rage quit, you just get frustrated and quit. So you don't get angry, you just get disappointed.
Oh yeah, disappointed.
And just like have no will to live anymore, and you're just like, I'm done now.
Now, video game, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Disappointed. I remember seeing you being very disappointed and upset a couple of times playing Darkest Dungeon as well.
Oh, Darkest... You know I'm planning on streaming that soon.
That's gonna be fun times.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's why I think so. Okay, so we're done away with board games for the moment.
Aye.
Professional Dave asks, how do you feel about tea? Favorite kind?
I love tea. English breakfast would be my favorite. And I have a couple of cups of tea every day.
Yeah? Yeah, you do have a lot of tea.
Yes.
Your mum's wild about tea.
Oh yeah, my mum's have 2 cups of tea first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, one after the other. She sits with a kettle and she finishes one and she pours another one.
You know that bit in Thor where he like drinks the drink and then just throws it down on the ground and goes, another! That's your mother.
Yeah.
Hellbait. Well, I can have a look into it. That's fine. Veldek asks, "What's your favorite tree?"
Tree.
Yeah.
Oh. I haven't really thought about trees.
Yeah.
But I like Kauri tree. Was that the one we saw in Whangarei?
Kauri trees, the ones that are really big.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are big trees.
Those were nice trees. And I think they're native from here, right?
Oh yeah. Kauri trees are native. They're very big. Have you ever seen the work they did with the gum from it?
No.
So what they used to do, like the 1800s, when that sort of thing was okay, is they used to cut into the trees, and then it would bleed the sap, and the sap was like a very beautiful, like amber.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell what the obvious problem is? It kills trees that are like 1,000 years old.
Oh yeah, but Kauri tree was very impressive, and I still have a picture of it somewhere in my.
Yeah, it's a big tree.
Oh.
Valdek also asks, "Do you have a garden? What kind of plants do you have?"
Oh, that's a sore spot right there. We do have a garden.
We do.
We have a lot of weeds there.
We do have a lot of weeds in that garden.
We need to buy a weed whacker. We'll do it after the stream.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we don't have any plants there. We have some plants that the previous owners had left, which we thought had died, but some of them have come back to life.
Some of them are dead.
Some of them have died. So no, we are not gardeners at all.
Soul Burners witnessed the Kauri tree.
Oh.
Look up Tane Mahuta.
Oh, you have to spell
Yeah,
that.
I realise I'll have to write Tane Mahuta. Tane...
Isn't it impressive? Kauri tree.
Oh yeah, they are impressive trees.
Very
Tane
impressive.
Mahuta is the biggest tree. It might be dead or dying. I don't know.
Aww.
Because people would attack it. But it was a tree god. It was literally a god.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Let's go with a weird one.
Oh, okay.
So I was talking about how in math contests I used to eat paper because I was nervous.
Oh, sure.
She just accepts that. I don't know if I've ever told you about that.
Sure, no.
Yeah, she accepts that.
But why were you nervous for math paper?
No,
You're good at math.
No, it wasn't math paper. It was a math contest.
Oh, still.
I was a mathlete. Yeah.
Speak much?
I know, right? So, Dave asks, if you had to eat paper, what kind would you eat? Plain, graph, lined, construction, tissue, toilet, parchment, wax, news, legal, butcher, cigarette, wrapping, litmus, or receipt?
Plain.
It's probably the safest answer at that point.
Yeah. I like the options.
Yeah.
Probably not toilet.
Toilet paper seems like it would go easy, but I reckon it would gum up.
Yeah. And most of the toilet paper, at least the ones I know of,
Yeah.
are they do disintegrate when you put it in water.
Oh yeah, and your mouth is full of water.
Exactly. So it will be just like, yeah. I don't want to think about it. Yeah.
That's a valid point, yeah.
I guess.
Toilet paper would dissolve the... We forgot about sugar or rice paper. I bet you they don't taste like sugar or rice, though.
Rice paper we've had. Rice paper rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, rice paper
Rice
is
paper
good.
is actually a food. Maybe Dave intentionally left those out for that reason.
Yeah, rice paper is nice. And sugar paper we must have had in cakes and stuff. But yeah, rice paper. Maybe. They're not... It's not in the option, that's why I didn't hear anything. But if I can... Any paper would be rice paper. Because rice paper rolls, summer rolls are pretty nice.
Yeah. I like cherry blossoms. They're pretty. They're pretty flowers. Just since that came up in the questions.
Oh yeah, cherry blossoms are good. But are they impressive?
I mean, have you seen like Japan with the cherry blossoms?
No, but is the tree impressive or is the flower impressive?
Oh, the flower's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is, what's your favorite tree, not what's your favorite flower?
But without the tree, you can't have the flowers. It's a chicken egg situation.
Yeah, I know, but when I think of cherry blossoms, I don't think the tree. I think of the flower.
I wouldn't be able to point out a cherry blossom
Tree without the cherry blossom on it.
Yeah. Cherry trees that have the blossoms, are they the same ones that grow the cherries? Or are they different types of trees?
No.
They're different trees.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was the... God, the look on her face there. I'm glad that wasn't recorded, because, God, it's just the sneer. Absolute sneer out there.
That was a very stupid answer, Sean.
Yeah, stupid answer. I agree. The question, smart. Answer, bad.
Whatever make you feel better about
do feel
yourself.
Is SeiferKatt's ass of appropriate, acceptable hardness?
No.
No. My ass is not hard enough.
No, it's
Okay,
not
moving
hard
on.
at all.
It's not hard at all. Moving on real quick. Gosh, we're really talking a lot more this time. That's all right.
Bad questions.
Yeah, they're really good questions. Velik asks, will you be more excited about IKEA opening than Costco? What do you think? IKEA or Costco? What do you want to go to more? Oh, geez, you stumped her.
It's a tough question. I love grocery stores. And plus, there are a lot of brands that we in New Zealand don't have that I am excited to see in Costco.
Yeah.
But IKEA is also great because then you can get fancy furniture and meatballs. So I don't know.
The question is hot dog or meatball?
Or Swedish meatballs.
I think I'd rather have a Swedish meatball.
Yeah, me too. Right now, I will pick Costco.
Yeah, that's valid. I mean, it's available. But I think it was like, ooh, but it's like IKEA is going to be available.
But when we went to America, we had a choice to go. We didn't go to either, but we could have gone. If somebody asked me, "Do you want to go to IKEA or Costco?" I would be like Costco.
Yeah, that's true. We did go to supermarkets. We're pretty excited.
Yeah, Whole Foods. We loved Whole Foods.
Oh my God, Whole Foods, so good. Dave asks, what would you define as a bunch? She sort of did this. Like how many?
Like a dozen?
A dozen?
Yeah, a dozen or so. Is there a correct answer?
I don't think there's a correct answer. It's just your definition of a bunch. Dave asks, PC or Mac?
PC.
PC?
Never had a Mac.
Yeah.
Had worked on Mac. Thought about buying a Mac, but always been a PC person.
That's fair. You're a PC. PC Master Race.
That banging. Is there a bird on the roof again?
Bird.
Oh, it's the fireworks.
Ah, the fireworks, yes. Okay, we're going to go. Welcome to the time zone.
Oh, the time zone.
The time zone.
Are you going to do a music with it? Like, does it has an opening music, a tune or something?
I mean, I could go with one, but the BBC would probably copyright it.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway. Do you like time travel movies?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't worry, we can go on to the next one. Do you have a favorite movie with a time loop?
A time loop? Oh, Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
I like Groundhog Day.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's the one with Bill Murray, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's comedy. That's the first one that came to my mind. I'm pretty sure I would have something else. I'm thinking of it.
Prisoner of Azkaban has a time loop.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But that is not just about the time loop, is it though? That's my arm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Primer. I'm not sure this is a time zone question, but what is worse, to cross multiple time zones or get friend zoned?
Depends on the person.
Crossing time zones isn't that bad.
Yeah. Like, yeah, jet lag is a thing, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friend zone, yeah, well, ask some of our friends, they're not happy about being friend zoned.
No one's ever happy about being friend zoned.
Not the worst though.
Yeah, but no one's happy about it. No one's happy about being friend zoned. No one's like, oh boy, I asked the girl out. She said she sees me more of a friend. Yes, more friends.
I think it really depends on the person. Some people take it fine, like getting rejected. I don't know if it's rejection.
Rejected.
Yeah, I don't know if it's rejection, but some people are like adults about it, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, they don't see us the way romantically, but some people get really angry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, depends on the person.
Better be in a friend zone than not a friend at all. I mean,
Yeah, well,
I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I know what you're saying, Solburn, but it really depends. Like, if you like the person, being friends kind of hurts.
it can get tricky because, especially if you are the one doing the friend zoning,
Yeah.
you also feel quite guilty because you don't want them to, like,
Orbit.
every time you spend time with them, you feel like you're giving them false hope. So it's a tricky situation, I feel, both ways.
So in other words, get it across the time zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. What activity makes you feel that time flies the fastest?
Social media, anything to do with social media.
Right.
It's not time flies faster, you just waste your time, I feel.
Yeah, but it feels like no time passed at all.
Yeah. It's sometimes really bad that how much time you waste on social media, especially me.
Time flies like the wind. Fruit flies like a banana. I love that joke. It's so good. Okay, one more question of the time zone.
Mm-hmm.
If you could travel in time, would you do it? Would you change something?
No.
No?
I wouldn't change anything. Because with all the time travel books and movies I've seen,
It never gets better.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, you're going to be erasing something or someone's life, if not yours. You might make your life better, but someone else's life.
You're more likely to make a lot of people's lives worse.
Yeah, exactly. The whole theory that you should go back in time and kill Hitler and all that. No.
Did you ever, okay, going to old games, did you ever hear of the game Command Conquer Red Alert?
No.
Okay, at the start of that game, Einstein has a time machine and goes back and kills Hitler. Right?
Sure.
And then he comes back to the normal time, like the time he came from, and World War II still starts, except with the Allied versus Russia. So basically, it starts the Cold War off as a hot war. And so later, someone goes back in time to kill Einstein to stop him from killing Hitler or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the war doesn't stop. The Allies and Russians are still at war. Also, Japan is now at war with them as well. That's also when the game got stupid with like cannons that fired bears out of them.
Oh, okay.
And Japan, of course, had robot suits.
Of course.
They may have had like magical schoolgirls as well, but I don't know.
I think I'm more interested in the theory of different timelines rather than changing.
Yeah, alternate realities is more interesting.
It's more interesting.
Yeah, that's fair. Dave asks, we're out of the time zone. Ooh. What is your favorite type of jam? Whiplash on that question.
Yeah. Really?
Strawberry?
Strawberry, yeah. Or anything with berries. Fruit and berry. Probably not peach. Not a big fan of peaches.
Not peach jam? Nah, fair enough. What is your favorite letter?
Like a letter?
Yeah, like, what's your favorite letter?
P.
P?
Because it means a lot of things, doesn't it? It's a letter, it's a vegetable, it's a thing we do.
So versatile.
Yeah, exactly.
You might not table. Was it?
Oh yeah, I was not kicking the table.
Okay. Peach jam is Valdek's favorite.
Sorry, Valdek.
Sorry, Valdek. Your opinion's shit.
I didn't say that.
No, I did. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Solburn asks, today even, what's your favorite of Seif's shirts?
Anything that I've given them.
You've given me a lot of shirts.
I think Space Cats.
Space Cats?
I really like Space Cats. You've gotten quite a few compliments on that as well. And the first shirt I ever gave you, do you remember which one?
I want to say it was the Juraxis Park one. No, it wasn't.
Diva one.
Was it the Diva one?
Yep.
I was thinking it was either the Diva one or the Juraxis Park one.
Jurassic Park was the second one. That was in the Christmas. The Diva one was for your birthday.
Ah, the Diva one was really great. It's one of my favorite shirts. What's Panda's favorite snack?
Apparently yogurt.
It would be yogurt. You've eaten it all, I see.
Yeah, it's just yogurt and some berries and some nuts on it. Sometimes peanut butter and maple syrup. Whatever my heart's desire. That's my favorite snack. At the moment.
Yeah. Juraxis Park. Yeah, like Juraxis from Hearthstone / World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
It was a joke with Jurassic Park, but Juraxis. Yogurt with burger. That's my favorite snack, except get rid of the yogurt.
Yeah. We when we first started dating, Steve got me into Hearthstone. Played it for good 4-5 months, and then they...
You played for a while.
Yeah, and then they changed, the cycle changed, and I'm like, yeah, I can't be bothered building more decks now.
Yeah, you don't like deck creation.
I don't like deck creation.
Don't worry, guys, I deal with the decks. They love it with my accent. I used to be like, hey, Panda, look, I made a cool deck for you. And you'd be like, all right. If you could eat one fruit for the rest of your life, what fruit?
Strawberries.
Strawbs?
Probably.
Only one fruit, that's it. Rest of fruits is gone, just strawbs.
Strawberry or kiwi fruit. But golden kiwis, not green.
Yeah. I like
Sometimes kiwi fruits make me feel tingly.
Because they're eating you. Or you're allergic to them. Hang on, you might be... check that. What are your feelings about cheese?
I love cheese.
Oh my goodness, strong feelings about cheese.
Well, I'm not a biggest fan of blue cheese. I like blue cheese dressing, but I don't like bits of blue cheese on things. Dressing, I like. The smell gets to me. I know you like blue cheese more than I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else I love. Started putting different types of cheese on our pizzas, and they've been turning out really good.
The camembert on the pizza was pretty good.
Yeah.
It didn't melt quite the way I think it should have. I think maybe it should have been sliced thinner, but...
What about brie? Last time I put brie.
That was good.
Yeah.
The brie was good. Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to try paratha one day. You haven't gotten around.
Paratha?
Paratha.
Paratha. Cheese. I can figure that much out by context clues.
I can't explain it.
It's a cheese. It's corn.
But anyway. Paratha is nice. Yeah, see? Thank you.
So very nice. Try this. Fries, grated garlic, blue cheese, mix it and eat it.
Ooh.
That does sound pretty
good.
Yeah. Dave asks, why haven't you started an advice column?
Nobody's reading it.
I was thinking you should just be like an agony aunt. You know agony aunts, right?
I know, I'm not that wise.
You think they are?
Well,
agony aunts and Cosmo are like, you know, hey, my boyfriend doesn't seem to be interested in me. Have you tried stabbing his eyes with a fork? He'll got eyes only for you. Then you're like,
no, he won't have eyes left.
He won't go anywhere.
No, I don't think, no.
No?
I don't think that's my calling. But I can talk for hours.
Robote asks, what is the most annoying thing Seifer does that you wish you could change?
Getting distracted from, like...
Everything?
Everything.
It's the number one thing. This conversation comes up a lot. And I'd love to change it, but sorry, I got distracted by a butterfly.
Not just butterfly, like, for example, today, you made the bed, you changed the sheets, and I went to the room and I was like, oh, you didn't change the pillow covers. Oh, I got distracted. I forgot to put the pillow covers. So, yeah, that was interesting.
I legally must don the mask.
Your mum, when she bought the mask for you, she wouldn't have thought that this is how you're going to use it in your daily life.
Neither did I. Neither did I. But hey, there we go.
Yeah, he gets easily distracted. That's the most annoying.
I mean, I don't think anyone who watches my Factorio streams is surprised by anything of that. It's pretty much 90% being distracted, 10% actually doing something. I'm getting a lot of use out of it.
True, he is.
Dave asks, what's your favorite sound effect?
Meow.
Can we get a meow in here, please? Someone?
Add to it.
Oh, Panda's going to do it. I heard it on the radio the other day, that exact same meow effect. There you go.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh no, there's
There's
two more coming. So many meows. Thank you, everyone. 99% you're not getting work done. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But you imagine that's bad. Imagine what I'm doing when I'm actually at work. Maybe be careful with that one. Dave asks, and I'm going to ask the question exactly as he's written it first, and then we're going to change to what makes sense.
Okay.
This is only a couple of weeks ago. Time is relevant here. If the Queen was dining with you, what would you make her for dinner?
Oh no. It's been a month since she's been dead.
I know. Dave may not have known. But anyway, you don't actually need to answer that question because I think the Queen is dead still.
Okay, yeah.
You know, we're not going to assume.
But there might be other queens. There are other queens in the world.
Okay.
He didn't specify Queen Elizabeth II.
So the Queen of Norway is here for dinner. What are you serving her?
It's a tricky question.
Yeah, what do you serve her? Like a literal royal?
Yeah, like I don't think I have any bougie things to cook. Like I make normal stuff. Like I don't think so I can serve a pizza lasagna to a queen, which I make for your birthday.
I love the pizza lasagna. It's my birthday treat.
Yeah, so. But yeah. Maybe some pies, like meat pies.
Oh man, queens love meat pies. Traditionally, queens love a meat pie. Apparently that got you while you're drinking water. Do you need a second?
I'm good.
Speaking of queens, what is the most expensive thing you have broken accidentally? Because queens have money. I'm not saying you've broken a queen.
Phone?
Yeah.
I dropped my phone.
Yeah. I think everyone's broken a phone.
No, that was sad. I got a phone for my birthday, and I broke it in 2 days.
Aww.
Yeah, that was sad. I cracked the screen.
Aww.
It was not broken. It still worked. And then I got very because it was like early 20s I was in.
Yeah.
And it was a gift from my parents. And I was too proud to get it changed. No, I've broken it and I'm going to keep it.
Oh. Oh, you know, we'll ask that question right now, Solburn, because you've just asked it. What kind of normal food do you like making?
Oh, I make a lot of pasta, a lot of Thai curry, meatloaves.
Oh man, the meatloaf's pretty good. Actually, all your cooking's pretty good.
Grilled chicken, meatballs, burgers.
Yeah, you started doing those lately. They're good.
Yeah, the burgers are good. What else do I make?
Wraps.
Wraps are good.
The butter chicken's got pretty good. I know
But
you.
yeah, butter chicken's gotten good. I think I've gotten a good recipe for it. Well, I made up a recipe. And then I.
Oh, Valdek, that's the saddest story.
Oh. Yes. Pandas rap.
Panda's a rapper, absolutely. Let's hear those sick beats.
Yo, yo, yo.
Just to be clear, she did just do that. So this is why she's not on camera, because she's embarrassed. Just the fact that she did it off camera. Okay, so going from normal foods to strange foods.
Oh, yeah?
Have you ever eaten any food made from an insect?
No.
No?
I think the closest I came to was having frog legs, which I didn't eat. Shredded.
That's fair.
And I've heard they taste like chicken, but
I've heard that.
But everybody says whatever meat they eat, oh, that tastes like chicken. Not everything in the world can taste like chicken, though. But...
I mean, chicken matrix something something. Default flavor.
Yeah.
Valdek asks, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
A lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're very small.
So what? We're not talking about at a time, we're talking about in a lifetime.
Oh, yeah. In a lifetime, a woodchuck could chuck a lot of wood.
Yeah. A woodchucker.
I keep thinking I've seen a woodchuck, but no, I've seen a chipmunk.
They are very different things.
They are very different things. Just be clear, I'm not talking about the strippers.
Did I burn myself? A little bit.
Wait.
A little bit. It's like I poured when I was making the curry. So I did the spinach in the mixer thing, and I put it in the hot pan. It just just exploded in my hand. It's okay. I put ice on it, so it's fine.
A woodchuck is groundhog.
Oh.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know which cartoon. I forgot.
Which cartoon?
Yeah, there was a cartoon series.
I mean, there was Chip and Dale. No, Chip and Dale are the... No,
they're not woodchucks.
No, they're chipmunks.
Yeah, the chipmunks.
Which is what I was thinking of when I said the strippers. It makes more sense now in my head. Also, there's Alvin and the Chipmunks, but they're also chipmunks, not woodchucks. Yeah. We're woodchucking. Valdek asks, what's your favorite joke? If you don't have one, I can refund this one.
I can't think of anything. Do I crack jokes? I don't think
You sometimes crack jokes.
I'm very bad at like traditional jokes though. Like,
You are.
Like I can't do a knock joke well.
Knock jokes aren't funny.
Sometimes I read a joke and I come running to you and like knock, and you're like, who's there? And I'm like, I forgot the joke.
It's like a 3-year-old telling a joke sometimes.
I can come with good comebacks, but I'm not.
Yeah, puns and comebacks you're very good with, but
not so much jokes, unfortunately.
We have 12 questions left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We've got a board game question.
Ooh.
Any game where players assemble food or cook or farm?
Oh yeah, there's so many. Kitchen Rush.
Kitchen Rush is one where you cook. That is basically Overcooked, except as a board game.
Yeah, it's good. We enjoyed that one. I like the. Let me find it. Where is it? Scoville.
Scoville, a game where you grow peppers. That one's pretty fun.
Yeah, that game is really good, even though I can't math in it and I always don't know where to take my player.
Oh yeah, Scoville's weird just because it has like the primary, secondary, tertiary, and ghost pepper colors.
There's Agricola, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah, you've only played Agricola once.
Yeah, so I'm not good at it, but it is there.
Yeah.
And we have Point Salad that is still in wrap.
Point Salad, it's a game that's still wrapped. Scoville is quite spicy. It absolutely is a spicy game.
It's a good game though. Like I think it's one of my favorite games ever, sort of.
It's one of your favorite games?
Yeah. I think whenever we have a lot of people around and we bring that out, I'm pretty excited to play it.
Scoville's a good game with lots of players.
Yeah. But I'm not very good at it though.
Have you played any board game about frozen lands or just cold? Now she has to look at the board game shelf again.
Well, again, Spirit Island, you can get cold if you want to.
And I mean, the Eldritch Horror expansion held up with Mountains of Madness, which is sent to Antarctica.
Exactly. Other than that...
It's a game that's about cold. I think it came up because I was playing Frostpunk.
Oh. Pretty sure there must be something in the Arabian Nights about being cold and dying of cold.
Arabian Nights is set in the desert, though.
Yeah, but the stories go very...
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You can't be in an ice cave.
Watergate does... No,
Watergate is to do with the Nixon...
I know, but I'm just thinking.
And the attitude he gave those reporters? Cold.
Manhattan Project, no.
Manhattan Project. Yeah, you can get some frozen waste after that. Well, that's just about building the nukes. What happens after that is not your concern.
Yeah. No, I can't think of anything.
I think you came up with a good few answers, actually. How cold is too cold for you?
I get cold pretty easily. It's not that cold today. I'm surprised you're wearing a jacket.
I was a little bit chilly before. Negative 120 degrees. How's that feel? Is that cold? Is that cold? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Egg. Egg?
Egg? I love eggs. We had eggs this morning.
We did omelets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been to stand-up comedy?
Yes.
Oh, really? I don't think I know this.
Sean, we went together. Aziz and Zari.
We went to see Aziz.
Yeah.
I do know this. Aziz was good.
Like, I've been to another one.
Yeah.
It was a Kiwi comedian that I don't remember the name of. I wrote a review for it in uni.
Clearly, it was a memorable experience.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about it.
You said Aziz, I'm sorry. I knew I was going to get Aziz Light in chat. Here it is.
What does Aziz Light mean?
It is from Fifth Element, is it? And the man shouts, Aziz Light! And they keep saying it when I forget to light up things in Factorio. It's just a thing that they say. But I've never seen Fifth Element because I'm shit at watching movies.
Yeah, the Fifth Element is interesting.
I've been meaning to watch it.
People love it or hate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of universally loved.
No.
No.
People love it or hate it.
Okay.
It's quite polarizing.
Hmm.
It's like, it's not a revolutionary science fiction as people make it out to be. It's just a fun adventure movie.
Okay.
So if you go into thinking that it's going to be a very serious sci-fi, you'll be like,
oh, really?
yeah.
Well, I'm glad I know that now.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to go into a serious movie, but then Solberg just said it's a fun movie.
Yeah, it is a fun
People
movie.
generally don't regard like a serious sci-fi as a fun movie.
Fun movie, yeah. Nobody will say 2001 Space Odyssey was a fun movie.
Oh god, I haven't even seen it and I was bored at the first 10 minutes we had to watch.
Did you see the bone flip thing?
Oh, yeah.
And then they turn into the space
Okay,
ship?
to be fair, we did see the ship docking with Blue Danube Waltz.
Oh, yeah.
Which, like...
Why were you watching it?
We had to watch it for an English exam.
Huh.
An exam, no less. Like, they were rolled in the TV and we're like, okay, watch this. We're going to show it twice and then you're going to answer questions.
Oh, that's Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, that's Penny.
Hmm.
We were trying to scratch off things with it and it wasn't working. The penny wasn't as good as the 50-cent coin.
The penny's getting... gross.
By the way.
Yeah.
No. Just the first 10 minutes. We didn't watch the movie twice. I haven't seen the whole movie, just like the first 5-10 minutes.
I saw the movie when I was in uni for filmmaking class, and it was interesting.
That's never a positive word about a film.
Yeah, well, Kubrick is like that, isn't he, though? Like, his movies are kind of all over the place. But, yeah, that's how he is. I think Shining was great.
Yeah.
Doctor Strangelove was pretty good.
I learned to stop worrying and love the bomb.
Yeah. This was interesting. I think Full Metal Jacket is his as well. That I have not seen.
Okay.
My dad used to watch so many war movies that I just had aversion to war movies. After a point, I was like, I'm not watching another war movie.
I respect that.
Yeah.
If you were imprisoned and you knew you would get away with smuggling one item into prison, what would you take
Book.
in? A book?
Yeah.
Which book?
Well,
You get one book.
one book is difficult, though.
Should have taken your library card. Sorry, the look was fantastic.
Maybe a Kindle then, in that case.
Kindle. Every
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, a lot of books.
When will you replace Seif as a streamer to answer all our questions? Seif can play games without us. Thanks, Veldak. Really appreciate that. So when you're replacing me as the streamer to answer questions, it's just going to be a just chatting stream with you just answering questions as they come in. When are you replacing me?
Tomorrow? I don't know.
Tomorrow it is. All right, guys. Tomorrow I'm not streaming. It's just going to be Panda answering your questions. All right, good to get that sorted out of the way.
Well, we don't have questions for tomorrow, so
If we don't,
we'll pass for tomorrow.
Okay, so I can still stream tomorrow?
Yeah.
Sweet. I got some Factorio time wasting to do.
Why?
I'll get distracted. Dave asks, what superpower would you like to have?
Flying?
Flying?
Yeah. Or maybe just traveling without travel.
Traveling without travel is always just a good power.
Yeah, just think about somewhere and just be there. Like, it will save so much time and money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would not want invisibility or
I mean, what are you going to do with invisibility?
or like shooting lasers from my eyes or anything of that sort.
To be honest, I don't think Cyclops wants that power either, but there he is.
True. But yeah, I think.
Solvern's message.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just the filming the moon landing on set. Oh, I love that joke. I think he actually couldn't get it. I think they had to do it on a soundscape on Mars in the end.
Yeah.
Veldak asks, would you like to live forever?
No.
No?
No.
I'm going to steal a question that I was watching the other day. Live forever or 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ask questions from a friend?
What about those questions? Oh, goodness. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone.
Oh, you're gonna get distracted.
Oh, yeah. There's my phone. Someone snuck in and asked me questions in a way that no one else could, and I'm going to honor those because he's a friend. What's the board game you enjoy playing most with Seif?
Oh, Eldritch Horror. Eldritch Horror or Legacy, Pandemic, any Pandemic
Legacy. We've done 3 seasons of that now. I'm so sad that we're all done with those.
Yeah, like we enjoy doing that, and it's a game that we just set up and play.
Yeah.
From start to finish, and we don't pack it up till we're finished.
Yeah. So what you guys don't know is for the last month, I've just had Pandemic Legacy sitting next to me on the table that I'm got across from me and Panda. Yeah. We've just had a board game set up, and just on nights that I wasn't streaming, we'd just be like, "Do you want to play?" And we're like, "Yeah, all right." And then we'd just play a game of Pandemic Legacy, which was fun. But after your 12 to 20 games of that, you never play it again.
Yeah.
But that's the point.
But we enjoy it. So.
We do. We enjoy the story. Is that what these cards are? No, these cards are from Marvel Champions.
Yeah. That we're probably going to play, not pay.
Spider-Man. Miles Morales specifically.
On Wednesday? Oh no, Wednesday I'm away.
Wednesday you're away, yeah. Ah, you're away. I can stream long into the night and not wake up on Thursday morning for work.
Are you
I'll be
going to
honest-
take a Thursday off?
I'll be honest, I've considered it.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I haven't decided.
I'm going to message your boss. I'm like, don't let him get away with this.
He can't keep getting away with this. Hello, Jake Had a Cake. Welcome. Yeah, I was actually thinking that at some point I might want to set up the stream that I can actually play the game like on the table and show you guys while I'm playing it.
Champions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe solo or maybe the two of us. Like if we set the camera up there.
Yeah.
And
we have that.
We've got that big. Oh, we could actually.
Yeah, we have the stand
So we
now.
sort of plug that in.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we could play Champions on stream. You do not. You detect a New Zealand accent. A very exciting New Zealand accent for some reason. Our friend also asks, what's your favourite food to cook?
Depends on the day.
A lot of the time you just walk in and go, see if I don't want to cook.
Yeah, and then I do end up cooking.
Well, I go, well, do you want me to order food? And you go, no. And then you just walk out sadly. To be fair, those are the days you have the most inspiration. Oh, Jake, you. Well played, well played.
I think the annual big batch of lasagna for your birthday is something that I look forward to every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and you look forward to it.
I always look forward to lasagna.
Yeah.
I'm just a cat that hates Mondays. I'm actually okay with Mondays.
I am the one who doesn't like my.
Okay. Dave asks, what was your favourite question to answer?
All the board game questions.
Yeah, you like the board game.
All the movie questions. But there was not a
I don't
specific.
think there was a movie question.
No, there was not a specific movie question. But I like talking about movies, even though I don't watch them that much anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm still really good at them. Like in the sense, my movie doll will tell you.
Your movie deal is very good. And one final question for the day, asked by Veldak. What is the question you want to be asked, but no one asks? It's kind of the same thing, movie questions.
How are you doing?
Oh. How you doing? But didn't I start the stream with that?
I'm not guilt tripping you. Don't get defensive about it.
Yeah, guys. How dare you? How dare you not ask how she's doing? We've had her sit in this chair for over an hour now and no one asked how she's doing. Disgusted, honestly. Just absolutely disgusted.
I'm doing well.
Oh, wait, hang on. We've got a new question. Sorry, it was the second to last question. I've got the last question here. Solburn asks, this minute, how you doing? You flirting with my wife, buddy? And Jake's also asking, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
You're pretty sleepy. I think it's about time for bed, isn't it? It's 10:30, the best bedtime.
Yeah, I have to wake up at 5 something.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, that is all our questions for the night.
Great.
That was like 45 questions.
See, we went through them pretty quick.
Yeah. Good.
Like, people can call us professionals now.
Well, we've gone for... You know what? Thank you, Veldak. I like how we both snap towards the headphones. You know what? It's kind of a podcast format of sorts. Like, yeah, I know there's a video of me. You can see me sort of... but it's kind of a podcast format. And many podcasts don't even get to episode 1. We've just completed episode 2. No. She's just across from me. She just doesn't want to be on the camera.
I'm right here.
She's right here. If I do this, I can pet her.
Yay.
There we go. You got pets.
Yeah.
So every 2 weeks, we answer the questions that the community has for my wife, and she answers them. And we have a bit of a conversation and a bit of a podcast type thing.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, ask me about books if you want.
Ask about books. Yeah, books are also well appreciated.
Yeah. Books, movies.
Books, movies, board games. I mean, those are your jam.
Yeah. And food.
And food, yeah. So, yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for asking me to join you.
It's good fun. I like this format.
Yeah.
I like this format more than the run off and ask you a question while you're in the middle of something.
Yeah.
burst into the room while you're sleeping and be like, how would you like the number 4?
I'm indifferent to it.
Look, you know what? We'll go one last question and then we are actually going to properly stop. Fraser asks, what about books?
It's books!
It's books.
Big lump of pages.
It's got the leaves.
Cut the leaves.
Mountain of words. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And thank you, everyone, for joining me today. It's been fun. Thank you. It's been a bit of a weird stream going backwards and forwards between games.
Did you finish your game?
I did.
Oh, good.
Only 80 people died. He sounds Italian. Are you Italian?
Sometimes.
You're not Italian. You can't
I make pasta all the time. What are you talking about?
That's racist.
What?
I make pasta, therefore I'm Italian.
Yeah? What's your point? How is it racist?
I don't know. It's like implying.
Who did I offend?
Italians, probably. No, that'd be like, yeah, probably true. Now I'm being offensive. Anyway, the Ask Panda is a stream that we do once every couple of weeks when the questions build up, once a fortnight, if you will. And so we are done with questions today. As for myself, I stream 4 nights a week. No, they're not. I stream 4 nights a week. That is Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday being Factorio. Sunday being my variety day, which I've got to figure out what to play next. Soulburn there has put the links. You got youtube.com/SeiferKatt. You've got the Discord link. You've got the Twitter link there. There's Seifer's definitely Italian with a little spaghetti.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. So this episode, if you've missed any part of it, will be up on YouTube tomorrow when I get home. So it'll be the exclamation mark Ask Panda. If you want to do that now, that will bring you to no, because she is shy and not on the camera. That is by design. Yep. And I appreciate you coming on Voice. Hey. It's fun. But yeah, so if you've enjoyed this today, please do consider following. I would appreciate it. But, don't feel like you have to. You can come by in a couple of weeks, same time, and we'll be doing this again. What else is there to say? Look, I don't have much else to say. I will be back tomorrow doing my usual Factorio thing, and I'll see you all then. Take care, everyone.
Take care.
I don't know why I waved to the microphone.
You can wave to the microphone. I'll wave back because I'm behind the microphone.